right. We should be live now. I hope. Can you see? Can you see me? Can you hear me? How's it going, everyone? What's up, guys? What's the score? What's the scoop? I'm late, fat otaku? Of course. And you know what? You wouldn't have it any other way. Good morning, Dev. Hey, guys. How's it going? Let's begin with the first sip of the day. I have here my morning coffee. I'm just smelling it. It smells good. Oh, it's super hot. Ooh, that's a flavor. I got vanilla toffee caramel coffee today, guys. That's pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good. Speaking of ridiculous flavors, though, there's a Starbucks on campus at the university here in town. Well, it's more of a city than a town, but you know what I mean. The university here, and they're part of the pilot project for a new avocado flavored coffee. I might need to go and try that out just for how stupid that sounds. Jesus. So what's going on with everyone? How's it going? Pumpkin spice coffee? Fuck me. It's a cold day, so this is kind of warming me up. Avocado. Millennials were a mistake. So, let me tell you what's going on. First and foremost, I was gone for 4 days. I don't know if you... Oh, Savra. Hey, Savra. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. I was gone for 4 days. On a vacation with my girlfriend. We were out of town. And didn't really do much while I was gone. I attended Arch's Vampire with my laptop, but it turns out that Sargon's computer fell apart halfway through it. So there we are. Mizramit, you watch Game Boomers, though. You've seen my Junos. Libertine hasn't been able to catch Game Boomers for a while. Hope it's going well. It's going okay, man. We get, between 30 and 50 viewers on average over there. It's quite nice. It's definitely growth. Like, last year it was 20. 2 years ago it was 5. So there's growth over at Game Boomers for sure. Come by when you can, though, eh? How's the PC fund? Slowing down, frankly. So I do have to chill a little bit. If you guys want to support the channel, I have a new PC to pay off. Since my editing rig died and I had to build a new PC. So wait, I fail at being patient with games. What are you talking about? No, I don't. Okay, so here's what you do to support and how you can support. So for example, single, just a straight up donation to the channel. If you just want like a one-time thing, you can go to paypal.me/shortfatotaku. And that'll be just if you just want to give something once, and then if you want me to thank you for it, I can go look over there or whatever. If you pay $5 a month through either Patreon, which frankly sucks, Subscribestar, Twitch subbing, the sub button on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, or through the YouTube memberships, there's a join button in the description of this video. It says join. You click that, you can pay $5 a month through that button. Any of those things, they get you into the $5 club. No, I understand, Inquisitor Floki. Yeah, no, I understand, man. Come by when you can, dude. Or comment on the recorded uploads, if you don't mind. Jesus, I'm barely fucking awake. Hold on. Anyway, let me actually finish this up though. So if you donate through any four of those sources, $5 a month, you're in the $5 a month club. $5 a month club means that I'll have you on for a voice call for the monthly community stream, and you get first choice in like playing online games with me on stream and stuff. It's basically where I go to do community interaction is the $5 club. And then if you pay $100 total, if you just like pay like $100 lump sum through the PayPal or whatever, I'll give you $5 club membership for life. So it's $5 a month or $100 for life. So if you plan to be in the $5 club for more than 2 years, $100 is more economical. Which way gets the most money into your pocket? PayPal, straight up. PayPal takes like a very tiny cut. Every other way takes a bigger cut. Speaking of the community stream is why I'm doing the weekly sip today and not tomorrow. Usually it's a Sunday thing for me, but today it's a Saturday thing. And it's because the weekly sip, being a regular Sunday stream, also overlaps with my community stream, which is also on a Sunday. I like to have the community stream on the last Sunday of every month. However, I had to push it ahead a week this month just because of what was going on, some IRL things. So the September community stream is happening tomorrow. So what that means is I'll open up any packages or letters sent to me, because my address is out there. I'll have people on in the $5 club for a voice call, and we'll chat for a while. I'll show off any fan art or any fan things made of the channel in that time. And then we will hunker down and watch a terrible movie of my choosing, because that's how I like to roll. Cyberpunk 2077 Hong Kong edition is looking dope. Thanks, Matches Burn. I have a China video in the works. I don't know when it'll come out, but it's coming. Eduardo says, I would watch the Game Boomer streams more often, but Twitch app is really bad optimized. Even when my phone is high too, the app refuses to work. Yeah, the Twitch app sucks. Like, frankly, Twitch is good to watch through computers, not through phones, in my opinion. But thank you for at least considering it. Another thing is, so here, I will just straight up say, if you want to watch Game Boomers, I'll type in the thing. Game Boomers. There's that. That's the link, the Twitch link to watch it. That's my gaming channel. If you can't make it live, because we go live nearly every night at 7 p.m. EST, with like I'll announce schedule changes if there are changes, but it's usually that time. And if you can't make it to a stream, you can see the stream, because I upload that at this YouTube channel. Let me just find it here. youtube.com/GameBoomer. You go to this YouTube channel, and that's where I upload all the streams. So if you want to watch a stream after the fact because you missed it, they're all archived there. It's more of an archival channel than anything else, but they're all there. Vampires canceled for the week. Arch can't do today. Turns out Sargon couldn't do yesterday. Sinistar Aries says that apparently... Wait, the recent Game Boomer stream... You mean last night? What do you mean? Last night's stream was fine. What happened last night you didn't like? Thanks for those donations, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. They will go towards the paying off my computer. Oh, there's also this. People are talking about Trudeau versus Scheer. And there you go. Yeah, Mike just said, when are you going to make a video on the Canadian elections? Next week. I'll be starting it. The Canadian elections are in 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks and change. They're on the October 20th. So they are in 2 weeks and 1 day. So basically, I'm going to be shifting focus for the next 2 weeks on this channel to be talking about Canada. There's going to be a lot of, unless like something really big happens like somewhere else, there's going to be a lot of Canadian content for the next 2 weeks. Purest Form of Cancer just said, I'm a shill for Dev a little bit here. Came for the political vids and checked out the stream after a year. It's actually chill and cool. You basically get to hang out with Dev and the squad for a couple hours. Yeah, man, like my girlfriend and my roommate, both of whom help with the channel sometimes, we all chill together and we play video games. Sometimes we dress up, you know? Like when Naomi and I played the new Zelda game, I was dressed as Link, she was dressed as Princess Zelda. It's a fun time. Lots of people, like... most people find me for my political content, and then like they decide to check out the gaming stuff eventually, and they're like, "Oh, this is actually really cool. I didn't think it'd be like this." But yeah, man, it's I think it's a good time. Was that you have been chatting about this week about wintering? Says Mark Neal. I don't think so, man. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? Milk bags in Canada suck. Like hold on. I have to use milk bags because Ontario uses milk bags. Like the western half of Canada uses milk in jugs, like regular people. But we have to use milk bags. You gotta like it's a bag of milk, and it goes into like a holder that you then pour the milk out of. It's stupid, man. Like here, hold on. I don't know if you guys have seen this shit, but it's dumb. All right. Like here. Holy fuck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's really dumb. I'm getting some pictures up for you. Okay, so check this out. I'll just bring the desktop for a minute. Yeah, see? So you buy milk like this. They come in two different sizes of bags. And they're as insecure as they look. Then you shimmy the bag into a plastic holder like this, where you then cut the top off, and then you pour it out. And half the time the bag falls out of the holder, half the time it makes a mess. Sometimes the bag has a hole in it, and then it like fills up the holder with milk. It's a shit show nightmare, and I don't know why we do this nonsense. Fucking milking bags. Game Boomers is pretty legit, says Matapasta, one of my mods, for $2. Thank you. Yeah, Chris, you can definitely get cartons of milk here for sure, and jugs. But like, if you want cheap and still good quality and large amounts, you have to buy bags. That's just how it is here. It's terrible. Actually, it burned my tongue, Sir Peppers, the hot coffee. That's what it was. Is it fair to call the milk holder a milk gun? Wait. Covering Canadian politics over others is like covering T-ball all over MLB. Floki, I kind of agree, except there's a Canadian election happening right now, and Trudeau's getting fucking reamed, so I have to do that. Okay, Sinistar Aries, and my friend Marie, she says, old man, aka Tiny Brat, that's me, bitches about things not being instant, and your shit comments about Fliss even before finding out she was probably voiced by a chick in the porn industry. Okay, so I presume that Marie likes Man of Medan. Now, I don't know if you guys know about Man of Medan. Almost had it, $2, $2. Just get milk jugs like civilized people. Thanks, almost had it. $4 from Jack Down. Milk bag should be given to any celebrity who leaves the Canada after Trump's re-election. Give him milk bags, that's the way. Okay, so Man of Medan. How many of you guys know about Man of Medan? That was a game that we played last night on Game Boomers, because we're starting to play scary games since Halloween has come along. I came back from the vacation on October 4th, and we were like, okay, October's begin. We're playing a month of spooky, scary video games, because it's Halloween, guys. That was my pitch to Dave. It's Halloween, and we're playing scary games. So, yeah, Man of Medan download simulator. So this is a game that, unless you like tinker with it in the settings, it'll download. It'll download its episodes as you play it, which fucking sucks. Morning, Dev. This is Dio for $2 from Sideshow Man. Thank you. I don't know a Dio, but or do you mean like from JoJo? Okay, so here's Man of Medan. Oh, fair enough, Marie. Okay. Now, oh hey, Frederic, what's going on? See you on Twitch, Hobbit man. I'm off. See you later, dude. I keep seeing people that I like in the chat, and I gotta like talk to you. I know a lot of people here now, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy, that girl, that girl. Okay, so yeah, the console, I have it on PS4. The console version of Man of Medan has some shitty issues, and the game it doesn't download the whole game. What it does is it downloads parts of it as you play it. So like if you and like it has like a very branching story. So if you like branch off in one direction, the game goes and downloads that part of the game. So you have to wait for it to download in between episodes, which is terrible. $10 from Soloso. Keep up the great work, Dev. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you're Dio from Game Boomers. Oh, hey, man. So here's what I mean. Dave and I talked about it, and I was like, listen, if I can jury rig Man of Medan to download the whole game, will we give it another shot? And I think we're going to. Like, I had a terrible time playing that first hour of Man of Medan. It was awful. Hey, DLS Master. I had like an awful time. It was not a good game, man. Like, in my opinion, there were just so many things wrong with it. But you know what? I'll give it a go because some people want. Most of the chat, most of the Game Boomers chat didn't want it, but some people wanted it, and I was like, there's something to it. It like the diving section at the start just sucked, but the whole the start of the game with like the 1945 stuff was actually quite interesting. Is Man of Medan's download size larger than Red Dead Redemption 2? The game is variable in size between 50 gigs and 80 gigs depending on where you play. So for example, because it downloads parts of it, because it downloads levels as you play them rather than just downloading the whole game, the game's total size is variable. It's fucking terrible. I don't know why they made that decision. But anyway, I'll play it. You have to get to the boat? Okay, well, you know what? That's fair. We'll come back to it next week and we'll get to the boat, all right? Man of Medan is a game that we're playing on Game Boomers. It's a horror game. So we'll give it another shot, okay? We'll come back to it next week. Everyone keeps asking, what's Man of Medan? God damn it. Can you say our trap's gay? I just did. Okay. But yeah, the game that we're playing tonight for Game Boomers Halloween, for Loloween, not Lolly, Loloween, will be Costume Quest 2 with my girlfriend, because she played Costume Quest 1 on the show a couple years ago. She liked it. We're playing Costume Quest 2. Other games we have planned for Game Boomers for Halloween is what else do we have going? We decided to play the indie game Claire. It's pretty fun. It feels like a 2D Silent Hill almost. And also Dave wants to play Shadows of the Damned. And I think I want to play that old FMV DOS game, Phantasmagoria. That could be fun. I remember playing Phantasmagoria as a kid on my fucking DOS box. Well, no, hold on. I wasn't actually running it on DOS box. It was a DOS computer. Sundere? No, Sinistar. I was okay. Marie, I was actually really tired because I just come home from that trip. I wanted to stream, but like my body wasn't cooperating, dude. I was doing my best. I'm sorry. $2 from Matapasa. Traps are mega gay, and if you say otherwise, you are too. Jack Down, $5. Man of Medan's download issues seems to be part of the overall issue with game devs not compressing their file size of them becoming big. Yeah, like as soon as they didn't have to like fit it onto a disc, they're just like, fuck it. We'll just like, fuck it. We'll just, just shit it out there. It doesn't matter. You don't got to compress it. You don't got to optimize. They fit Resident Evil 2 onto a goddamn N64 cartridge. You can optimize this shit. Come on. Marie, The game was a bit boring during the before the diving part, but I thought the game was quite interesting during like the 1945 part. And frankly, even when the game is boring, I have fun streaming. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy being on Twitch. I enjoy being on the couch. I've never played Mad Father, no. If I buy it for you, will you play the Ghostbusters, the video game remaster, says Bull Moose. We already played it, dude. We already played it, man. We played, that was actually the first game that Naomi played on the show. It was the first game she played on the show. It was, I wanted to get Naomi on Game Boomers, and I was like, we should play Ghostbusters, because I think you might like it. And she did, but we didn't beat it. We played it for like an hour or two. We didn't like play through it or anything. But thank you, Bull Moose. Thanks for the offer of buying it. I don't know if we'd play it though now, since we've already done it. Kaiba Corp, $5. Phantasmagoria. I haven't heard that game since Spoonie played it. Oh, Spoonie. Spoonie and I, we have like very similar interests in old games. I like those old FMV games too. Might have passed and my body wasn't ready. Yeah, kinda. Like, I was so tired after traveling, dude. I wanted to stream, but I just couldn't. Frederic, $10. Thank you. Traps aren't gay. I'm objectively the most qualified to say so. Matapasta is also fat. Yeah. Is it lesbian or gay if two traps have sex? I don't know. No, the remaster came out yesterday, but I haven't. But like I haven't played it, but we played the original, and it's the same game, just upscaled, right? Thanks, Miser. $2 from Matapasta. I ain't fat. I can't wait for the Life is Strange horror spinoff, man. Hold on. Enjoy my time on the couch. Listen. The couch? The couch refers to Game Boomers because we shoot it from a couch. Like, hold on. Maybe I can show you. Hang on, give me a second. Give me a second here, guys. And see, this is from last year. We were playing Hollow Knight. Hold on. Yeah. We were playing Hollow Knight. And so we're on a couch while we shoot. And this is how I do Game Boomers. And in my opinion, it's reasonably fun. Oh, I should probably turn off the audio for this. Got to get rid of the audio. Actually, guys, I want you to listen to this. This is my most viewed clip on Twitch with like 3,000 views or something. Check this out, okay? What do you mean you don't think we can become mainstream? Also, look at my impression of a Jewish person. That's why I will never be mainstream. Let's take that away. $2 from Frederic. You are most definitely fat, Mata. This coffee is warming me up. It's quite nice. So anyway, if that kind of show interests you, chums, demonetized, that's offensive. Why would I join the Navy? I'm not a military man, no offense to anybody who is. So yeah, like, if that kind of show, if that kind of humor is your thing, here we go. I'll post the link one more time before we actually move on to the day's news. Twitch.tv/GameBoomers. You know, there's 300 people here. I wouldn't mind if a couple of you decided to check it out. I would be quite appreciative. Hollow Knight streams weren't as fun as the Sonic Hero stream. I like Dave almost having a heart attack. I want more viewers. Here's my Jew impression. But yeah, Marie, we'll give Man of Medan another try. Because you're right. I don't think we were quite fair to it. I'm going to jury rig the game so that it downloads all the levels that we're going to play, and then Frederique has given her tip for today. I'm going to sleep. Cheers. Thank you very much. You don't have to give tips, Frederique. I appreciate it, but Jesus Christ, Mata. I'll have you know I'm only fat where it counts. Okay, how come Frederique and Matapasta are having like this donating to me fight? Are you two gonna fuck at some point? Because it kind of sounds like it. Kind of sounds like it, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna message Frederique here. Where are you, Frederique? In my DMs. I have all the traps in my DMs. Okay. Don't let Matapasta fuck you. There we go. Great indie game recommendation. Star Sector. $2 from Matches Burn. I think I've heard of that game, but I'm not sure anything about it. Part of what I like about this is that you read regular chats and not just super chats. The thing is, Sargon has too many people. I have a feeling that if there were like thousands of people here, I probably couldn't read regular chats because they go by too fast, Anyway, yes, I want Game Boomers to be financially viable. So if any of you guys have any inclination of seeing more of what I just showed you, please consider checking it out. Shall we move on? Shall we move on to the day's news? I don't understand my Matapasta doesn't, Mosius. No, Marie, we'll do news eventually. I like to hang out for about half an hour, just chilling and talking to people, because I can at least give you guys a half an hour of my time where I answer some questions and stuff. But I do want to move on to the news. I'm using the weekly sip as both like a news thing and also like a community catch up thing. Someone's asking for my Bitcoin wallet. I still don't have a Bitcoin wallet because I'm retarded. I gotta set one up. I don't know a single goddamn thing about crypto, man. Hold on, exchanging secrets. I didn't play until dawn. Wait, Fleoink says do news already. Fleoink, no offense, but are you one of the guys who doesn't like the pre-show of just chatting? Sargon can't read. That's why he doesn't read chat. Take coins and put them in your ass. Butt coins right there. Ass pennies, man. Gilson, I understand, man. Don't worry. Like, anyone who wants to donate but has to handle their own bills first, handle your own bills first. Seriously. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I do kind of want to do an impromptu poll here, all right? You're just impatient today? Okay, fair enough. But I want to do an impromptu poll before we start the news. Press 1 if you like the fact that I do this half-hour pre-show where I talk about channel news and I answer questions and I talk to the chat room and I talk about community stuff. And press 2 if you'd rather I just get to the articles. I want to see. I want to see the consensus. Put your 1s and 2s in. 1's for you like the pre-show, 2's for you don't. My coffee's half done already, god damn it. Oh, the one nerd. You reminded me to re-up my Twitch Prime sub for Game Boomers. Doing that now. Thank you very much, one nerd. I appreciate it. When is the next dumping with Scrump? I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, shit tons of ones, guys. Damn. I haven't seen a single 2. Oh, there's 1-2 from Bad Monkey. 1-2 from Nicholas. Well, those of you who those of you who put in 2, I appreciate your vote, but it seems like you're being overwhelmed here. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, reading the chat is definitely something. Jack can't draw. Really, you voted both, you idiot. God damn it. The pre-show is good. Allows for time for late people. Yeah, see, that's why on my Twitch stream I actually have like a 30-minute timer. I put up a 30-minute timer. I play some music so that people can kind of filter in at their own leisure. You know. When are you gonna stream Night Trap? Already done it. We did Night Trap 2 Halloweens ago. That's on the backlog channel too. But I don't use sippy cup for this. Bull Moose. I can't fit a full coffee into the sippy cup you sent me. Yeah, he sent me a sippy cup. Bull Moose. He emailed it to me and it's quite awesome. You know what? You know what I'll do? Next week I'll do a half coffee and I'll just refill it halfway through the stream and I'll use the sippy cup, okay? There's $1 from a Joseph Stalin wants 200 million subs. Joseph Stalin, where have you been? Like you used to hang out on the Twitch for a while too. Where'd you go, man? I kind of miss you. Gilson, I appreciate your $2, but like, if you're in that dire straits, handle yourself first, okay? I don't want people giving me monies if they can't afford it. Yep, we're gonna start it right now, guys. We're gonna start the news right now, I think. Let me see what I got. Okay, let me just take a peek here. I do feel like it's just, you know, us we're just pals shooting the news, shooting the shit while we talk about news, because that's kind of how I set up my show. I mean, not to shill too hard, but that's how I set up Game Boomers as well. I set it up so that like it feels like we're playing games together. That's why it's a couch. It feels like you're on the couch with friends. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Let's click on the desktop here. Okay. Here we go. We've got Lara Hogan or whatever. And her thread here went viral recently. In fact, I'll just hit this retweet button right now. Boom. I am so tired of men invading my space. I've asked him 3 times to stay in his lane. We haven't even departed yet. So you got his long ass leg goes right there. Her leg right there. And she's like, he's invading my space. So, okay, you know, fair enough, right? Richard in hand, please get to the news. Please, please, please. Richard. Aw. I'm sorry. So, now, to me, she seems like a short woman, if her legs are this short. And he seems like an extremely tall man. And it seems like he probably can't put his legs straight without, like, jamming his knees directly into the person ahead of him. Right? I am so tired of men invading my space. Something's about to invade them thighs, the hut. Yeah, it seems like he, like, I don't fucking know, man. Okay. She's such a victim, she started GoFundMe. So here we go. Welcome to the next 6.5 hours of my personal hell. He's now falling asleep, and his leg keeps leaning farther and farther into mine. What a fun ride this is going to be. I kid you not, when I first sat down, he was already in my space. I stared at his leg, and as I tried to figure out what to say, he turned to me and said, with sarcasm dripping, "You all right?" I'm pretty sure it was just like, "You all right?" I'm pretty sure there was no sarcasm dripping. I replied, "You want to put your bag up?" He was resting it between his legs, pushing them out. "Nope," he replied. There's a ton of overhead bin space. I appreciate y'all's encouragement to spill stuff on him, but let's be real. He's already made my life hell for 45 minutes. We still haven't departed. It's a long flight, and there aren't seats I can switch to. I don't see the situation getting better for me, especially if I escalate it. This is what we deal with, figuring out how to navigate uncomfortable situations without them getting worse. I've had 2 terrible, creepy lift rides in the last week. This is just the icing on the cake. I'm so tired. Dude. Man, her tweets are dripping with privilege. Like, if everything is as she says it is, and that's a big if, but let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. If everything is as she says it is, she's sitting next to an asshole on a plane as she's going somewhere. Somewhere that other people probably can't afford to go. I mean, she's a management and leadership coach and a trainer, author of a best-selling book, former vice president, forever an engineering manager. She sounds like somebody who probably leads a life of privilege. How does she survive? Apparently she told him 3 times to stay in his lane. But I mean, I guess, maybe, you know what? Maybe if you're jamming your knee into the back of this seat and you're disturbing the guy ahead of you, maybe you need to, stretch a bit. Like shit, man. Maybe you just need some fucking space because you're big. And, you can't just stay packed in a goddamn tin can. You sizist. Stunning and brave. Oh, yeah. So my friend here, Super Nerd Martyr, she said, "I didn't know being too tall for an airplane seat was behaving badly. Good to know." And then she was blocked. Yep. Yeah, man. That's how it is. Now, there was, let's see. She continued. She said something else. Maybe I gotta, click here to see it? Yeah. Do you have a large purse you can put under the seat to take up your own footwell? Maybe yet another thing we should consider carrying around at all times. Sad face. Fantastic idea. Deployed. Dude, she deployed it. Fighting the patriarchy at every turn. I mean, I hate that I have to lose foot space. That was the point of putting it up. But I'd rather this than stewing for 6 hours. Really? Man, stewing. You're just stewing, aren't you? You know what? Planes suck. Just straight up. Flying on planes sucks. And everyone's uncomfortable. And the fact that, you're complaining that this guy is uncomfortable as well. Fuck you. Jesus. There's a few things I missed here. Let's see. $5 from Jack Dayon. Something tells you that this was fake. People don't talk like this. People don't talk in this melodramatic fashion like SJWs do on Twitter. Yeah, I know what you mean. It feels almost made up, right? I'm a big guy. Patrick, $5. I'm a big guy who has those problems on planes. You can do things to not intrude other space. That dude is gay. Yeah, fair enough, right? $2 from Jack. I'm 6'3" and coach is hell for me. Yeah, to be fair, if you're tall, maybe you should spring for one of the better seats, eh? It's possible. I like this rock gif. Okay. Okay, look at this person. Mary Williams. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this douchebag. You know what? You probably wouldn't fit in an airplane seat either. $2 from Eduardo. Why is it a big deal? I don't fucking know, dude. Okay, let's move on from this nonsense. It would be just to suspend men's voting right. Yeah? This is from the 29th of September. Poland's award-winning filmmaker, I can't pronounce that, shared her idea on how to make Polish politics more receptive to new ideas. Telling, I guess this is a TV show, that temporarily stripping men of their right to vote would be just the perfect solution. I've got a simple idea to suspend men's right to vote for 3 parliamentary terms, said Miss Holland, adding that women had no rights at all for thousands of years. It would be just to let men rest for at least over a dozen years. Let's give them time for reflection. The filmmaker went on to say that in the manly, testosterone-driven, nationalist, anxiety-based, and narcissistic political project, we have reached a stage where it is very difficult to change politics in such a way that as to let other values come to the fore. Really? Yeah, that is a her. That is a her. It's an older her, for sure, but it is a her. This has got to be a troll? I don't think so, man. The filmmaker added that the men should only be stripped of their right to vote while maintaining the right to be elected. A man could still be a PM, albeit while elected by women, he would have different priorities. The filmmaker said she was well aware of the radical nature of her idea, adding that women had no rights for thousands of years at all. Okay, yeah. Miss Holland stressed that she was serious about her idea. This is not a troll. Nope. She's... Why so serious, guys? Yeah, man. So what do you guys think of this idea? Almost had it, $5. How are you going to stop men from voting, lol? Men aren't going to stop other men from voting. Women literally can't stop men. Yeah, fair enough, huh? Yeah, like, in the manly, testosterone-driven, nationalist, anxiety-based, and narcissistic political project. Really. So, I mean, the political project is manly because for a long time only men got into politics. You can claim that's sexism, fair enough. But you can also say that, like, the testosterone-driven nature of things is just because testosterone is what gets things done. Like, believe it or not, if you get a woman with higher than average testosterone, she is much more likely to be proactive rather than reactive in her thinking. It's just kind of it's just like, it's not even like a male thing, it's just a chemical thing, you know? Men with less testosterone are less that type of person. It's just kind of how it is. Like, it sucks, but you can't deny the biology at this point, can you? Miss Holland, there you go. Jack down $2. Yeah, thank you, man. I mean, if she doesn't like manliness or testosterone, I guess she's not gonna get married. Fair enough. Anyway, this is wild and stupid. So let's move on. Testosterone girls or tomboy master race? I'm all for this. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, the follow-up. Which men had rights for thousands of years? Almost none of them. Like straight up. In most cases in human history, a high-class woman was better off than a low-class man. So it wasn't sexism. It was classism. It was always classism. Let's move on here. Oh yeah, this one. He never intended to become a political dissident, but then he started beating up Tai Chi masters. I love this one, dude. Check it out. On a recent Thursday evening in August, a 40-year-old MMA gym owner in Beijing named I'm just going to say it English style because Zhu Xiaodong activated his VPN, hopped over the Chinese government's internet firewall, and began his first ever live YouTube broadcast. He wanted to talk about the ongoing protests in Hong Kong. in which hundreds of thousands of citizens have demonstrated against mainland China's attempts to circumvent Hong Kong's autonomy and civil liberties. Zhu looked into the camera and took a stance on the protest that few, if any, of his countrymen living on the mainland were willing to publicly take. Hong Kong people are Chinese. I am Chinese, so I love Hong Kong. I don't believe there are so many violent thugs there. Word of Zhu's broadcast spread rapidly throughout the Chinese-speaking world. It was moving to many in Hong Kong, who have found people from the mainland to be publicly unsympathetic at best, and viciously hostile at worst, to their struggle. The comment section under the YouTube video soon flooded with support and praise for Zhu's bravery. Zhu's livestream didn't go unnoticed by the Chinese authorities, who had been using Chinese state media to portray the Hong Kong protesters as members of a rabid, violent mob. 4 days after the livestream was posted, state security showed up at Zhu's apartment and took him in for questioning. So yeah, here's a guy who owns a gym in China, MMA gym, and he decides to talk about Hong Kong, and he's brought in by the Chinese secret police. No one's surprised, eh? No one's surprised. Yep. Zhu wasn't fazed by this development. He'd already spent several years getting used to living under the watchful and punitive eye of the Chinese government while becoming, somewhat by accident, one of the country's most famous dissidents. Now, I've read this story, and this guy's tale is quite interesting. So check this out. I'm going to scroll down a bit because this is a very long thing. Since 2015, Zhu has been the director, producer, and host of a lively one-man martial arts show called Brother Dong's Hot Takes that he self-distributes via his various social media accounts. Each episode features Zhu speaking, sometimes quite passionately, about whatever is riling him up that day. One recurring bit that initially gained Hot Takes a cult following was Zhu's profanity-laced callouts of fakes, or pianzi, in the Chinese martial arts world. These callouts were inspired by what Zhu calls a bad wind of fake Tai Chi masters penetrating the national consciousness. This was largely thanks to government intervention. Traditional Chinese martial arts, wushu, and Tai Chi in particular, are a core component of what President Hu Jintao called in 2007 the Great Rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. $2 from Jack, otherwise known as Tuesday in China. Yeah, China's always like this, man. Thank you, though. Since rising to power in 2013, President Xi Jinping has had redoubled efforts to promote and spread traditional Chinese culture, which includes Tai Chi as well as traditional Chinese medicine, through a battery of subsidies, policy interventions, and good old-fashioned propaganda. Last year, it became mandatory for students in southeastern China to prove mastery of 24 Tai Chi moves in order to graduate from high school. So China's really pushing its traditional culture right now. And I mean, I understand why. I kind of get it. But meanwhile, grandmasters from across China's martial arts schools were called on to hype up Tai Chi in the media. In a 2013 program called The Showdown Show, the famed 12th generation Chen-style Tai Chi master, Wang Zanhai, showed how he could harness his energy to fling 4 muscle-bound attackers in a single movement. So that sounds fake. You know what? This sounds like the shaman call the lightning. This sounds like that kind of shit. On another episode of the show, the 76-year-old pressure point master, Zhang Zhenling, showed up a group of skeptical, strapping young kung fu students by causing one to double over in pain with a single touch to the ribs. Zhang then cured the humbled student by touching a pressure point in his neck. This sounds like it was all staged just to promote Chinese culture. Zhu was unimpressed by this. In early 2017, he started honing in on the young Yang-style Tai Chi grandmaster, Wei Li, who had recently come to national attention thanks to a TV program called Real Kung Fu, in which Wei was featured performing such feats as turning the inside of a watermelon into mush without penetrating its skin, and keeping a live pigeon perched on his hand from flying away through a personal force field. Zhu called Wei Li brainwashed and a dumbass. In retaliation, Wei Li, or one of his associates, published Zhu's personal information, including his address and phone number online. Zhu, enraged, flew to the southwestern city of Chengdu, where Wei is based, walked into the Tai Chi master's gym, and demanded they fight there right on the spot. $5 from Oversoul. Good morning. Thank you very much for the 5. It'll go towards the computer. Check this out. I watched the video already. Check this out. So, here it is, okay? The guy in... Can I get a good picture of him? The guy in traditional dress here. That's the master who's been faking things on TV, at the behest of the Chinese government. The guy in the fucking pink Crocs and regular street clothes. He's Zhu. He's our man Zhu, who is like, you know what? All you guys are ruining martial arts, and you're ruining this ancient sport and this ancient discipline because of the Chinese communist government. And fuck you. So let's watch this fight, guys. Here it goes. I'll probably turn on the sound, eh? There we go. They're gonna fight. Here's the fight. Fucking destroyed, dude. He's like, look at that. Yeah, number 1. Fucking absolutely fucking dominated. Like, no contest, dude. Damn, man. 1 punch. Yep. The video uploaded the next day was seen by millions. In the video, which has since been scrubbed from the Chinese internet, they fought bare-knuckled. Zhu lunges forward and pummels Wei with a flurry of jabs. In less than 10 seconds, the Tai Chi master is flat on the ground, covering his face with his arms. Zhu's defeat of Wei Lei is now remembered as an earth-shaking event within the Chinese martial arts world. It has made him a public figure and gained him a legion of new fans, as well as an extensive roster of enemies. According to Zhu, more than 100 martial artists looking to avenge Wei challenged him in the aftermath of the fight. Zhu took out a pencil and paper, ranked his challengers in order of priority, and set about in earnest on his now famous quest to fight fakes. And as of this writing, Zhu has fought 17 of those challengers in public matches, and he has defeated them all. Sorry, he has defeated them all. So he's just pummeling these guys. The Chinese Communist government is pushing forward these guys to, like, kind of culturally reclaim their country, and also, like, bring their culture to within the party. And this guy's like, you're all fucking hacks, and he just destroys them in the ring. It's wild. He didn't have time to generate his force field. Not fair. Tricon40 says, I should have played the 2009 remastered Ghostbusters game. Yeah, man. The thing about that, Tricon, is that, like, I already played it on Game Boomers. Like, the original version. They haven't changed much. They just made it look a little bit better, but it's the same game. So I don't know if I want to play it on stream again. But thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. This is some Shenmue shit. Yeah, dude, I love Shenmue. Okay, I've streamed Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. Shenmue 1 on the Dreamcast, Shenmue 2 on the PS4. We streamed them on Game Boomers, and I love those games. They're incredible. So anyway, he's fighting these guys. He's beating them up. He's just... After Zhu's most recent fight, in which he willingly ate a flurry of limp strikes from Wing Chun master Ding Hao, before beating him bloody in front of a crowd of hundreds, the announcer declared the match a draw, and concluded, whether it's MMA or Chinese wushu, we can all agree that this is a victory for Chinese Kung Fu. $10 from EC Morgan 69. Hey brother, love your stuff. Do you do Streamlabs? Just asking because I hate giving Susan WikiWiki more of my money than I have to. Be well. Thanks for the $10. I don't do Streamlabs because I don't like the pop-ups, the pop-up notifications of like appearing on the stream. Not a fan of that. However, I do have like a PayPal, so you can just do like paypal.me/shortfadotaku. I will shill again once we're halfway through the stream, though. I don't want to do a full shill right now. Let's keep going, okay? So, here's what's interesting. I want to try and find it because this is quite a long article, and not all of it is relevant to what we're talking about. Yeah. The Chinese government would really like Zhu to stop his war against Tai Chi. As of this writing, he's been ordered to publicly apologize. He's had to pay the equivalent of $36,000 in fines and legal fees. He's had his social credit score lowered after he refused to apologize, preventing him from temporarily traveling by plane or high-speed train. He's had one of his gyms shut down. He's seen a total of 11 of his social media accounts mysteriously disappear. Despite all of this, he's continued to do exactly what he wants. When he was prohibited from flying, he took a 36-hour hard-seat train all the way to Karamay in far western China to fight the Wing Chun master Liu Gang. Zhu wore clown makeup to the fight, a precondition, he says, for being allowed to participate. And with no way of broadcasting his Hot Takes show on Chinese social media, he started recording the show and sending it to a friend in America who uploads it to YouTube. Zhu sees the continued production and dissemination of Hot Takes as a moral imperative. He becomes emotional when he's talking about it. The reason he must keep broadcasting, he says, is very simple. He's telling the truth. I want to see this clown makeup fight. Yeah, see? He's in the clown makeup. And he still beats him. Like, is this... Yeah. Zhu Zhaodong MMA versus Pressure Point Wing Chun. There he is in clown makeup.
And a clown mask right there. Dude, this is going to last like 2 seconds. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, who do you think will win? Leave your predictions below. Xu Xiaodong. The only kick Xu Xiaodong throws.
Oh, here, I'm going to mute that shit. He's just got him. He's fucking dominating this dude, man. Yeah, dude, like crazy. $5 from Eric Yokum or Yokum. Thank you. Have you played SCP Containment Breach? Original or the updated Ultimate Edition on Game Boomers? Good spooky fan-made game. I have not, but I could play that on Game Boomers because I like SCP. I like the SCP lore. It's pretty fun. I should do it. Thank you, man. $2 from Jack. Thank you again. Sounds like Zhu needs to be grand refugee status. Yeah, maybe. He might end up dead somewhere. But anyway. So basically he says... like, he's telling the truth and he's beating these frauds, but because the frauds are backed by the Chinese government, he's finding himself like having to wade into political conversations when he's not a political person. He's a martial arts person. And it's quite interesting how this is all working out. I do see this guy as like a hero of his own community, you know? He's definitely, you know, doing the right thing for sure. What this show tells is priceless, he told me, thinking perhaps of the increasingly dire financial straits his crusade against Tai Chi is putting him under. He's currently searching for a new apartment because he can no longer afford the rent on his current one. If you give me 1 million RMB to stop the show, I would say no. If you gave me 10 million RMB to stop, I would still say no. If you gave me 100 million RMB to stop, here he took a beat to grin, I would say, okay. So that's his price. 100 million RMB. I wonder if he'll actually manage to like successfully exploit the Chinese government to get 100 million RMB out of him. So, in any case, I don't really know what's going on with him recently, but this is still a developing story over in China. And the article later describes, like, he says, what makes me angry is that I've been very careful. Everything I've said has been true. If I had been lying to people, sure, I can accept punishment, but I've done nothing wrong. I can't understand this. Because, you know, the truth isn't what's important. The ideology is important to the communists. So there's somebody else that this article talks about. It's like a lawyer who's doing the same thing as him, but doing it in like the legal sphere. And he's also being dragged through the mud in this way. And at the end of the article, he says, I can't find the thing, but we'll just skip to the end because it's going to be this is a long one. See how long this is? It's a good read. I recommend go reading it. But he says, like, he believes that Chen, the young lawyer who is China's future. He put it in a recent episode, don't pin your hopes on me. I'm just a dog drowning in a pile of dog shit. So more and more people are getting basically suppressed by the Chinese government. And China has been somewhat westernized, somewhat modernized to the point that they're actually starting to notice. It's not the way it was 50 years ago. It's not the way it was 25 years ago. There are people who, like, they know how bad their government is, and they're not happy about it. I'm not saying that, like, you can just have a situation where they're just going to rise up and it'll be like this great situation. No, it's gonna be a fucking bloodbath. China will be a bloodbath at some point soon. Within our lifetimes, it's going to be like a brutal situation in China, I think. They're going to have to, like, violently put down their population eventually. And I think Hong Kong's going to start it. Thanks, Duck, for that donation. This is like my Japanese shonen Chinese cartoons. Yeah, he has to seek asylum or end up having his organs harvested by the government. Yeah, something like that. But like, the comments on his stuff are like, beat up Z, the Communist Party are the greatest scammers of all. As long as China has people like you, China has hope. Like, it's freedom wrapped in nationalism. Two things that the radical left does not like: freedom and nationalism. So, and this guy he's not a political actor. He's not a lawyer. He's just a fighter. He's a fighter who ended up falling into this role, and I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on this story, I think. Check out this one. Nazi design exhibition in Holland sells out. Organizers panic and ban cell phones. A Dutch museum attempts to showcase what it claims is evil Nazi design art and architecture has backfired after the exhibition has sold out in the first few days. And the panicked organizers have now banned all visitors from using cell phones in the museum to stop people taking selfies with the display. You know that a few years ago there was that viral selfie of a woman who took like a picture at Auschwitz. She took like her Auschwitz selfie and it went viral. This is kind of the same thing. This is a museum showing off Nazi propaganda. Like, not in a negative light, but just to like show, not in a positive light, but just to show like what kind of, just to show the history of it, right? Like, not really positively, probably not even really negatively, just the history of the situation. And people are apparently taking selfies and shit. And they're like really enjoying it in a way they shouldn't. It's fucking hilarious, dude. And guess what? A recent exhibition of German World War II propaganda in Holland was shut down completely, despite record numbers of attendance, because people were interpreting it incorrectly. Look at this fucking kid. $5 from Jack, thanks. One thing I hate about Z is how he reversed several decades worth of progress in liberalization and basically reset the entire country. Yeah, fair enough, man. Honestly, China's leaders just suck, dude. There's no lolly vampires here at this exhibit. This is highly unhistorical. That is my take. Where are the lolly vampires, dude? Let's check this out. Okay, you knew this was coming, right? You fucking knew this was coming. Let's listen to this. This lady at an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez town hall makes some very good points. We do only have a few months left, and we should definitely start eating the babies. We gotta listen to this, dude. Hold on. Okay.
Gonna be here for much long because of the climate crisis. We only have a few months left. I love that you support the Green Deal, but it's not getting rid of fossil fuel. It's not going to solve the problem fast enough. A Swedish professor saying, we can eat dead people, but that's not fast enough.
Eat dead people.
I think your next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you're a pollutant. Too much CO2. We have to start now, please.
Eat the children.
I'm so happy that you're really supporting the Green Deal, but it's not enough. Even if we would bomb Russia, we still have too many people, too much pollution. So we have to get rid of the babies. That's a big problem. Just stopping having babies is not enough. We need to eat the babies, and this is very serious. Please give a response.
Thank you. We'll go ahead. Okay.
That look in her face. Hold on. Ahead. That look in her face is like, who the fuck am I talking to, dude? Okay, the accent doesn't make me think English is not her first language, Toroni. The accent makes me think that she either has some kind of a mental problem, or she's like half deaf or something. Is she confirmed troll? Okay, is this actually a troll? Did she like show up to troll them? Because that's like a fucking epic troll, dude. This is one of the best trolls I've ever seen. They eat the babies troll. Okay. Yeah, she's still nodding. Okay. If this is a troll, it's a great troll. If she has like mental health problems, then I think AOC is just like trying desperately to fucking hold this all together. Like, okay, we gotta keep watching this.
It's no. Yeah, no. Thank you. So I think so one of the things that's very important to us is that we need to treat the climate crisis with the urgency that it does present. Luckily, we have more than a few months. We do need to hit net zero in several years.
She's still yelling.
But I think we all need to understand that there are a lot of solutions that we have.
Including eat the babies.
And that if we act in a positive way, there's space for hope. We are never beyond hope. Okay?
Okay, so that was like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez being like, I think this person has like a serious mental problem, and I need to fucking like diffuse this situation right fucking now. The Soylent Green New Deal. Okay, so there's been a few super chats referencing Modest Proposal. Like there's this one here. I don't know what the problem is, Dev. Sounds like a modest proposal to me. I have read the Modest Proposal. I had to read it in high school, and it was a funny essay. And it was like an example of dark humor, like an early example of dark humor, and I was like, this is some good shit. Eat the babies, guys. Eat the babies. Eat the balls, wax the babies. Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's move on here. This is a troll or an anarchist. You just can't tell nowadays, can you, Matapasta? Thanks for the $2. Here. Mario RPG developer Alpha Dream files for bankruptcy. RIP, guys. Now, see, I'm actually a great fan of the Mario RPG games. For example, like Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG, made by Squaresoft, was a good game. But then after Super Mario RPG, it kind of split off into two separate series, both like taking bits and pieces from Mario RPG and the SNES and making them into their own series. So, for example, there's Paper Mario, Paper Mario was like kind of like the in-house Nintendo attempt on the on their consoles. And Paper Mario was more unique because it didn't try to be more realistic. It was one of the first games that wasn't like, let's try to be more realistic. It was one of the first games that's like, let's try to be stylized. Let's like make it a paper cutout game, which is cool. And so they made Paper Mario. And the gameplay was quite solid. The writing had this kind of very funny, almost timeless quality to it. It was almost like Peanuts, like the Charlie Brown, and Snoopy show. It was kind of like that. It had this like slightly lackadaisical goofiness to it, where the entire thing, it was a serious adventure, but it wasn't being taken seriously by anybody involved in the adventure. So like really, Paper Mario, it's amazing in terms of how it looks. Like the original game on the N64 still holds up based on how it looks because of just the art style, but the writing was top tier. It was just a well-made game. I played Paper Mario, the first Paper Mario, on Game Boomers like last year. Dave and I played it. I dressed up as Mario, Dave dressed up as Toad, and we played this game, and it was like a trip, man. It was fun. It was really fun. And I think we're going to be playing probably Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in the new year sometime, because it was just a great series. It was just really interesting. And they did like Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and then after that, the series started to go downhill a little bit. And then on the handheld side of things, they had the Mario and Luigi series, which was, in my opinion, the lesser of the two. It took different elements from the original Mario RPG. It split off into its own series, and it had this ongoing story with like the Bean people in like a neighboring kingdom to the Mushroom Kingdom. And it was basically, it revolved around Mario and Luigi being like partners. And a lot of the gameplay was revolved around like them working together as like a cohesive unit as part of the RPG. So this developer, Alpha Dream, made that series. It was made up of former Squaresoft employees, and they made a bunch. See, they made a card battle game on Game Boy Color. They've made 7 Mario games, and they've also made like Hamtaro games and other games. But they've gone bankrupt. They're done. Thanks, Marie. So Alpha Dream had accumulated $3.7 million in debt as of March 2018. That figure is well over a year old, so there's no telling how much additional debt they may have accrued. I think their last game was the remake of Bowser's Inside Story, which was apparently not a very good game. Like, I played the original Bowser's Inside Story, at least a little bit of it, and it was kind of fun, but it kind of lost. It didn't have the edge of the Paper Mario series, so I didn't really play it. I played Partners in Time a lot. I didn't enjoy Partners in Time, but I played it because I couldn't afford many games back then, so I played the games that I had. And frankly, I'll tell you a story about Partners in Time. I played it so much because it was one of the games I used to get away from my girlfriend at the time, who, we had a 7-year relationship, and she was abusive towards me, and I was abusive towards her, and it was a bad time all around. And I was not happy in the relationship, and the relationship ended at like the 3-year mark, but we kept going for 7 years, and I wasn't happy. So what I did was I would when I was still in university, because half the relationship was in university, half the relationship was out of university. When I was still in university, I would go to like the public university washroom and just hang out in there for like an extra hour after class on the toilet playing Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And I didn't like the game, but it was better than going home. So I have some strange memories of it being, that game being the best of a bad situation. Do you buy any PC games physically? Thanks for the $3, Exploialist. I don't, because PC games, I get them on Steam. I buy all my console games physically, though. Like, I waited an extra day and I got a copy of Link's Awakening physically, T-Bone, that's YouTube. I can't change the censorship, man. But yeah, like, there are certain games that I actually can't play without having really bad memories of that relationship. I played This is depressing. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you feel sad, but I played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, Pokemon Emerald, and Pokemon Platinum with that girlfriend, and I can't really play those games anymore. Tentacle Pentacle. Dev, love the smell. What? Hey, Tentacle, I haven't seen you in a while, Tentacle. What's going on? Don't lie. You were using the college glory hole. Shut up. Okay. Someone's asking PayPal messages. I'll go do that right now on the other monitor so you don't see. Because apparently someone sent me like a PayPal that they want me to read off. So I'll do that right now. Okay. Oh, here. Let me tell you a thing. If you have a PayPal and they don't let you access it until you add a phone number to it, what you do is you log in, and then it shows you like add your mobile number, and then it's like there's nowhere to click other than add the number. You can just log in, then go back to PayPal.com, and it'll just let you in anyway. So I still haven't given them a phone number. It's been like over a year. Let me see. Oh shit! Hold on. So for example, someone last week named Michael gave me a large sum of money. He said, "Oh, that's Broseph Mike. Something for your new computer fund. Don't spend it all in one place." That's a very large sum. I don't want to say how much, but it's a very large sum. Thank you very much. Broseph Mike, PM me on Discord. I'll get you into the $5 club for the lifetime fee. And if you want one of the reward tiers for that much money, I'll give it to you. $100 gets you into the $5 club for life, and it also allows you to either be on a Dumping with Scrump with us or be on a Game Boomer stream with us, your choice. So if you want those tiers, Broseph Mike, I will give them to you. Thank you very much for that money. Another guy named Maclej has given some money, so I'm going to read off his comment right now. He says, "I don't buy the 'how are you going to stop men from voting' counter-argument to the proposed vote ban. If such a ban becomes law, other men would enforce it. How can you vote if your vote is not legal?" Yeah, see, that just wouldn't work. Like, she's not thinking of that idea, Maclej. But thank you. Let me see this other one from Maclej. What's he saying here? Also, Director Holland comes from a country that produced a scathing condemnation of communism and feminism in a movie form, Sex Mission, and she's still serious about it. It's insane. Here's a link. Here's a movie link if you want on BitChute. I'll watch that later, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's given money, whether it's through YouTube or PayPal or Twitch or whatever else. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's keep going with this though. So, bankruptcy in Japan works about the same way as bankruptcy in the United States. A company unable to square up with its mounting list of creditors goes to court and says, "Hey, we donked it." Yeah, fair enough. So what's happening to Alpha Dream is that everything they own is being sold, and the company itself will no longer exist. Not even as like a holding company or anything. It's just going to be gone. Yeah, the vast majority of Alpha Dream's games are made using licenses owned by other companies, Hamtaro and Mario. It's unlikely that it owns any intellectual properties noteworthy enough. So it actually doesn't even have like, I kind of saw this coming because they made the last couple of the last couple of Mario and Luigi games just sucked. Like they were terrible. Really. Devo's PayPal isn't very secure. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It's okay. I withdraw money as soon as I log in anyway, so don't worry about it. There's never anything in there. But yeah, so the company's just gone now. They remade Bowser's Inside Story, but the game was not that good, and the remake kind of sucked as well. So like, I guess like at this point, Nintendo was kind of Alpha Dream's final lifeline, and after their recent failure of games, they just stopped. Like Nintendo cut them loose, and that was the end of it. It's too bad, because they did make some good games, Oh well. All right, guys, I'm taking like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll be back. BRB. Actually, you know what? It'll probably be less than 5 minutes. I just gotta piss. Hey, I'm back. How's it going, guys? Coffee's all finished. I got myself some water, too. There we are. Where can I put this? I'll put it over here. Okay. So we're at the halfway point of the show. I'm going to re-shill since I've heard that that's what people do when they're professional YouTubers. I don't fucking know. So, first and foremost, here's my Twitch channel. I just plugged it into the chat room. There it is. Twitch.tv/GameBoomers. If you want to go there and check it out, I showed off some clips from it at the start of the show so that people know what's going on. What kind of show it is. It's me and my friends on a couch playing video games and kind of just shit talking. And it feels like you guys are on the couch with us whenever we do it. So it's quite nice. I do that every week, 7 p.m. EST. If you want to support my gaming channel, there it is. You can go to youtube.com/GameBoomer to watch any streams that you missed, because they're all up there. At the same time, if you want to donate a random sum of money, that's at paypal.me/shortfatotaku, or you could super chat, I guess, as well. They both work. For recurring donations, $5 a month, either through the YouTube memberships, the Twitch sub button, through Patreon, or through Subscribestar. Any of those, your choice. $5 a month gets you into the $5 Club. $5 Club is a private chat room in my Discord. I manage community things there. I play games with people. The $5 Club, more specifically, you get into the monthly community night stream, and you get to be first pick for whenever I play multiplayer games, either on Game Boomers or off. So that's what's going on. That's how you support. And if you want to give, say, $100 instead of $5, that gets you into the $5 Club for life, and it also gets you on either a Game Boomer stream or on a Dumping with Scrump recording. Yeah. They want that Twitch stuff to get big, huh? Dirty Dave, it's like on the cusp of getting big. Like if you can get to a low 3 figures a month, like 100 viewers, 150 viewers on Twitch, per stream, that gives you enough monthly revenue to live. Minimum wage 40 hours a week is about 100 to 150 viewers on Twitch. I'm at 50. So I'm halfway there on just for playing video games, That's not counting any other revenue from Subscribestar, any other revenue from YouTube. That's not counting any of my political stuff or my other side channels. So if that's like the next thing that is beginning to grow, I should work on it. I don't mind tiny big. That's good. I don't want to stream with 10,000 viewers, because then I can't talk to you guys. Like, I can at least read Fukunt's angry messages right now. I can at least read Undead Ocarina asking what I've done so far. And it's, by the way, it's been these 6 things right here on my tabs. That's what I've done so far. If you get donated a sub on Twitch, it does count. Yes, you should be in the $5 Club. This is your last chance to say, I watched this before it was popular. I don't know if I'm ever going to get popular, Thank you, Sigartha. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. So anyway, yeah, I do push my other channels. And in fact, speaking of pushing my other channels, the dev kit will be relaunching soon. Because I've filmed a whole bunch of videos for that. I've paid people to make some branding for it. I'm going to be going forward with that. Yes, Twitch channel is still Game Boomers. Hey, Lord Croco Squirrel. You can read my shit post, senpai. Who makes an open with Scrump art cards? That would be Ritualist. He also did me on the beanbag, like with the big TV and Earthbound on the floor. He did that one. Let's move on to the next little bit. Okay. You know we're watching this, right? I did a video on the Joker. The Joker movie. I don't think I even need to comment on this. I'm just gonna watch it, okay? Because fuck it. Oh, why not? Hold on a minute. Okay.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It doesn't matter, because wherever you are on the globe, you will feel the ripples of this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, gamers, autistic people, amputees, straight and gay, black and white, people who are bisexual, Mexican people, Asian people, Middle Eastern people, everybody that has been following this since the very beginning. Tonight's a very important night. Why? Because tonight is the night I say it.
Thank you, Kachuk, $5. Thank you.
I, the Joker, have in my possession hundreds of N-word passes. Tonight, we're gonna use them, boys. At any rate, a lot of people were afraid it wasn't gonna happen. But at this point, it'd be more villainous if I didn't do it. Am I right? All right. Here goes nothing. Okay. Here we go. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells... Fuck, whatever. It's just one word. It's just one word. Let's ride. Anyone out there? Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, without further ado... Nigger! Not the black man!
Oh, hell no! Don't say it, nigga!
And just like that, my moment was taken away from me. Just when I thought my white privilege was going to extend to the furthest corners of the universe and finally envelop the one last thing I was denied access, the black man stopped me. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until the next Joker movie comes out.
Oh, hell no!
That was worth it. We live in a society, guys. We live in a society. So, just out of curiosity, how many of you saw my short review of the Joker movie? Because according to the YouTube analytics, it's not doing very well. Like it's far below my baseline of views. When YouTube recommends it to people, they don't click on it as often as they do my other videos. So I wonder if people just didn't like it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe made a mistake. Maybe it's not a very good take. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I thought I had like a pretty decent idea of how the movie relates to some of the things we're dealing with in real life. It is not spoiler free. I had to talk about some certain things in the movie, specifically revolving around Thomas Wayne, Batman's dad, to actually make the points I wanted to make about that video. I'm not going to spoil anything else. I'm just going to mention that there's a part that needed to be discussed, and I had to spoil stuff. People don't want spoilers, oversaturated. We're scared of spoilers. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. Yeah, lots of people didn't watch it because they don't want spoilers. That's fair. That's fair. I understand. Well, come back in like a week and watch it then, if you don't mind. Waiting to see the film, says Jack. $2. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, that's fair. The honest truth is, you can't. For what I wanted to say, there was no way I could do a spoiler-free version. because we had to talk about certain things happening in the film. And I can't even get into that without spoiling stuff. People avoiding spoilers? Yeah, fair enough. I understand. Yeah, like the spoiler warning said, like, in the first 15 seconds, I was like, listen, there's going to be spoilers. So I guess people just turned it off. Yeah, that's fair. Well, you know what I'll do? I will promote it in my my community tab in like a week or two. And then maybe it'll get more hits back then, right? Or like after people have seen the movie. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, actually, a lot of you here, give me a quick vote. Back when I used to do those short 1-minute videos to promote the Game Boomers stream, did you like them or not? 1, if you liked them, if you like being alerted that the stream is going live. 2, if they just clogged your feed and you didn't like them. What do you think? 1 or 2? Give me the quick vote, if you don't mind. I got water with ice since my coffee is done. You hear that, ice? One, 3 don't care. 1. Not many votes this time around. I downvoted. 3 I didn't like or dislike them. Okay. Lots of didn't cares, a couple of 2s, a few 1s. Okay. See, a lot of people said like they didn't like those videos clogging their feed because there were these 1-minute long videos that I would delete, a day later, and people were, and like I would lose subs every time I posted them, So, do you guys prefer it if I use the community tab to post when the stream is going live? Because last night, for example, I did like a short message in the community tab and it said going live on Game Boomers. There was the link. There was the game I was playing. It was Man of Medan. And I think that message gets pushed out to your sub boxes as a message, not a video. So you still see it, but it's not like obstructive in the same way. What do you guys prefer? Let's do a second vote, okay? Here's the second vote. A, I should use the sub box, or sorry, I should use the community tab to post when I go live. B, I should keep using those annoying 1-minute videos. Or C, I just shouldn't post when I go live at all on SFO. So you have A, B, or C. What do you guys think? People don't know what they want and often want what they don't want. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense, Ricardo. Yeah, I understand. There's 1A from Free Wendy. I guess that's what I'll do. Have you seen how many channels I'm subscribed to? A's, there's an F. Use the community tab. The community tab is made exactly for this. Yeah, lots of A's. You see, I kind of figured out, I kind of felt that was going to be the case. So that's what I'll do from now on. Yeah, 1456C, don't do it at all. I guess you just don't like my gaming stuff, eh, man? I understand. The one without video. Okay, fair enough. Like, videos are, I kind of agree, videos are for videos and, like, not announcements, so I get it. But I kind of agree with this, right? Lots of F's. Lots of F's. Okay, let's keep going, eh? Let's keep going with what we got here. On Kickstarter, Virtue Signal, the game of social justice. Oh, the funds are coming in. Look at those funds, dude. The game of social justice is a card game parody of social justice activism. They got a month to raise the other half of their 33,000 goal. Let's watch this shit. Here we go.
White supremacy. Neo-fascism.
Thanks, Devlin. $5. I agree. I'm a spam bot.
Nazi clowns. Milk. Now more than ever it is important to remember the true meaning of social justice. Your life might just depend on it.
Virtue Signal is a card game that parodies left-wing social justice activism. Here's how it works. In Virtue Signal, everyone roleplays as a different social justice warrior archetype. The base deck has 8, and each character has his own personality and unique activist superpower. The object of the game then is to attract followers to your character's cause, whatever that is. Followers attach to the character cards similar to dominoes, and the first warrior to have 15 followers is the winner. Pretty simple. Social justice activism is a contact sport though, and things are going to get rough. While you're trying to build your coalition up, all the other players are trying to stop you or even tear it down. The most common way is by accusing you of microaggressions.
Oh, shit.
A microaggression is a bizarre accusation against your liberal person. Investigations into your past, slips of the tongue, problematic hand gestures, or more than likely something that makes no bloody sense at all. When a microaggression is played against you, it besmirches your progressive reputation and makes it harder for your coalition to grow. Enough accusations and your growth can be stopped entirely. Just as in real life, or unreal life if you prefer, your wounded liberal reputation can be fixed through virtue signaling. A virtue signal is an empty ritual of progressive piety that makes you seem like a really good person and which probably doesn't help anyone or accomplish anything at all. The right kind of virtue signal removes the microaggression and lets you grow again. For example, if someone accuses you of cultural appropriation, you can signal your way out of clown jail by wearing the keffiyeh you bought in Palestine and wishing death by fire on the great Satan. Makes sense, right? Of course not, and that's the whole point. But wait, I can hear you thinking, how can you simulate what it's like to be a social justice activist when the rules of social justice activism are changing constantly? This game sucks, reported for hate speech. Well, it just so happens that we already thought of that, smartass, which brings us to plots. Plots are global modifiers that change the rules of the game. Some favor particular groups, some favor certain players, some bring the game to a halt, and others bring down fiery Armageddon. And then there's also one that returns the game state to normal, if that's what you're into. Be gone, plot! There are also a variety of special cards with unique effects, such as stealing followers from someone's coalition, or forcing them to get a job, or triggering them so badly that they run away from the game crying. These are just examples. Some are even worse. Of course, all these emotional scars can be avoided if you remember to play your safe space card, and crayons, and a juice box, you big baby. And that's pretty much it. The game is strategic and competitive, and by the end, you and your friends will certainly be traumatized for the rest of your pointless lives. Now, before you run and tell Grandma that you were oppressed by a card game you saw on the interweb, we want to be clear that while we pulled no punches, we tried to make sure that all the punches were aimed up. This parody mostly attacks people who use these issues cynically for their own gain. And that's never a bad thing. If you like it, back our campaign and we'll send you a copy. And if it does well, we'll set to work making the alt-right expansion, which is definitely something we had planned from the beginning and not a shameless cash grab. Because we're equal opportunity offenders, and that makes it okay.
Okay. Guys, should I fund this? And if I fund it, should I play it on stream? I've been wanting to do like card games and like VHS games and stuff on Game Boomers for a while now. What should I do? I think I might fund. How much does it cost? Okay. $20. A generous pledge of $20 gets you one copy of the base game and 5 minutes of concentrated long distance Rikeheing. Take my money. Play it. Yes, and play it. Oh, $35 gets you the game plus the problematic card pack. Ooh. Oh man, I think I want to get this game, guys. This is the fate of the Game Boomers. Okay, I think I'm going to do it. I'll do it off the show, but I think I'm going to do it. So I don't want to like show off my financial info on the play Nightmare and face the wrath of the gate. I actually have a copy of Nightmare, dude. So yes, I could play Nightmare. I'm getting this. I'm getting this, okay? But I'm going to switch over in a bit. Let's keep going. The Dutch tractor protest sparks the worst rush hour. Here, do a quick video. I'm not going to play the audio of it, though. So, it's just tractors. Just driving down the freeway. Just filling up. This is supposed to be in protest of climate change. So you're driving your tractors around, just burning way more fucking fossil fuels. Like idiots. Like fucking morons. Yeah, this is how you protest it? Actually, I think it might be a protest against the climate activists because they say something like this here. Yeah. A report has called for inefficient cattle farms to be shut down and some speed limits lowered to cut the pollution. Farming groups believe they are being victimized while the aviation industry is escaping scrutiny. This is a point I made in my climate change video a few days ago. I made it like on Monday, I think. Basically that that you can't maintain our current level of agriculture without some kind of like technologically advanced energy infrastructure. It doesn't necessarily need to be gas or oil. You can definitely do it with nuclear, but like you can't just be like, well, you know what? We're just going to cut it all down and return to an agrarian society, and then we'll all fucking starve. So, for example, this person says, never underestimate a Dutch farmer's passion. Yeah. Amber lights flashing, horns blaring, the Green Army rolled in, and their message was unambiguous. No farmers, no food. You love bread, meat, and fries. Without farmers, you wouldn't have them. That's true. These people don't understand where the food comes from in their fucking supermarkets. They're just too privileged for that shit. Like, look at all these fucking farmers, dude. They're just everywhere. And they're here to show you how dumb you are, dude. Yep. If they half the number of dairy farms, you won't exist anymore. Also, you won't have any more fucking dairy. So stupid. All right, let's move on. Oh yeah, check this out. Bernie Sanders undergoes procedure for artery blockage. Cancels events until further notice. So he had an artery blockage. They got a stent put in him. Apparently, he also had a heart attack, it turns out. They thought they didn't know what it was. But let's be honest here. He's out of the race. He has to be out of the race. Like, there's no way he's getting elected now. The guy's what? He's 78. Yeah, he's a 78-year-old senator. He is not the guy he was 4 years ago during the 2016 campaign. He is much older. Like, the gap between, 72 and 78 is significantly bigger than the gap between like 42 and 48. It's significantly bigger, or 32 and 38. He is declining rapidly, His doctors told him if he keeps campaigning, he might die. Weekend at Bernie's. Like, he's... It's a shame because before Bernie cucked out to Hillary in 2016, I actually kind of liked him. I figured that like the Bernie versus Trump 2016 campaign would have been like populist versus populist. It would have been what the people wanted. But instead, the DNC was corrupt. They chose Hillary, and then they inevitably got their shit pushed in because Hillary was the most unelectable candidate they ever put forward, ever. But like, Bernie's trying to get in there this time around, and it's like, man, if you're having heart attacks in the campaign trail, you can't be president. Seriously, like, you can't do it. You have 4 years of being president, man. At 78. Assuming you win, that means that you'll get elected at 79, and you'll be 83 when you're done your first term. 83 when you're done your first term, and then what? 87 when you're done your second term, if you win a second term? You won't be alive, man. You just won't be fucking alive. Like, you're gonna die. This is gonna kill you. And you know what? There are other people with your ideology that you can, kind of pass the torch to, but I don't think Bernie can do it anymore. $2 from Artemis. Only a bloody Dutchman. Thanks, dude. $5 from All Out of Bubblegum. I'm finally getting a chance to catch you live today. Oh, hey, Bubblegum, what's up? Have you watched the Death Metal Greta video? I have not. Thank you for the $5, though. And $100 from Meet the Galaxy. Meet the Galaxy, I assume that you want a reward tier, so PM me on Discord. I'll give it to you for the $100. Thank you very much for the $100. That's crazy, dude. Be me. Me and my friends go see The Dark Knight Rises. We promise to yell, I'm the Joker, as we get in. We get in, and I yell, I'm the Joker, like a maniac. My friends don't. Police get involved, tells me not funny. I look at my friends and tell them we live in a society. Jesus fucking... Okay, let me Let me just check this out here. So yeah, he experienced chest discomfort during an event on Tuesday. They found a blockage in an artery. He's in good spirits. He's resting up. We are canceling his events and appearances until further notice. No, man, like... This is a slightly older article because I think he had a heart attack. We have to, like... I'm going to go to his Twitter and see. Come on. Where's your health news? I don't care about this stuff. You're not going to win at this point, Bernie. Where's your health news? He's feeling better. He looks about the same. He doesn't look like he's a walking corpse or anything, so that's nice. It's going to be a real pleasure defeating you, says Bernie. You're not going to be defeating him, Bernie. There's no way. As soon as you gave up... as soon as Bernie Sanders gave up his principles in 2016, he lost all ability to beat Trump. He could have done it in 2016. I really think he could have beat him, but not anymore. But anyway, who does Bernie endorse if he drops out? Like, the dream would be Tulsi Gabbard, but he's not. He's not going to endorse Tulsi Gabbard. Because, he endorsed Hillary, so very obviously. Like, Elizabeth Warren is very Hillary-like. He could, in fact... I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm kind of ranting a little bit. He could endorse Hillary, but I don't think he's gonna. I just don't think he's gonna. Like... Sorry, I completely said that. Wow, my brain fell apart for the past 15 seconds. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'm turning into like a geriatric fucking Bernie Sanders myself. I think he should... the dream world, he endorses Tulsi Gabbard. He's not going to endorse Tulsi Gabbard. I think he's going to endorse Elizabeth Warren because Elizabeth Warren is like Hillary Light. And frankly, she's the front runner right now. Everyone else has kind of fallen to the wayside, and you're left with Elizabeth Warren, not because she's any good, but because she's just the least bad. But she's still bad, right? I don't know. It's a shame how Tulsi Gabbard was completely sidelined by the Democratic establishment. It's such bullshit. She should have been in some of those debates, and she wasn't, because the Democrats still haven't learned that if you keep pushing forward candidates, you're not going to win. The Republicans, for all of their many faults, when Trump started steamrolling them, the establishment didn't push back. They understood the popular vote. The Democrats don't. And they're going to keep pushing forward whatever milquetoast piece of shit candidate they want in the seat, and they're going to lose again because Beto can't beat Beto O'Rourke. He can't beat Trump. Elizabeth Warren can't beat Trump. You know who can beat Trump? Biden can't beat Trump. Biden is more of a geriatric failure than Bernie Sanders is. You know who can beat Trump? Bernie could. He can't anymore, but he could. Gillibrand could, but she dropped out, and Tulsi Gabbard could. They could all beat Trump. And the DNC is actively sabotaging them. So fuck it. Trump's going to win. Trump's going to win. Just going to try again when Asifa looks at the chat. Yeah. The DNC blatantly pushed Tulsi aside. Yeah. It's such bullshit, dude. Look at the chat for gaming news, Devo, you fat nose. Okay, I'm looking at it. Give me your gaming news. Before I move on to the next article, give it to me. Look. I'm looking. Yeah, Bernie could have won in 2016, but they had to throw Hillary at him. Exactly, Tironi, exactly. Beto can't beat diarrhea. Check Discord, the content farm specifically. I tag you with a super important video about this protest that should be see on stream. Okay, I'll check it out right now. Let me just bring this away. God damn it. Okay, let's check this out. I don't want you guys to see my hidden DMs. Okay. Going to the content farm in my Discord. By the way, guys, if you want to join my Discord and you're not there yet, someone post the link. It's in the description of this video. It should be. But you can just post the link if you like. Let's go to Content Farm. What do you got? The Zoe Quinn video. I don't want that. What else is this? There's a Big Man Tyrone video. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, okay. Someone posted a video about the tractors. Yeah, I'll bring it up. Okay. Let's watch it, guys. Let me just get rid of the Discord here. Okay. Let me see. Boop. Let's see what this tractor video is all about. What? What is this nonsense? Why did I watch that? God damn it. I'm blaming everyone. I'm blaming fucking everyone. Someone's trying to tell me about... I already know about Red Dead on PC. I already know about that, man. You know, to be honest, I don't really like Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam in December. Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of Red Dead, though. Unfortunately. Okay. Music says links rights, which means left right. Okay, fair enough. Here, let's move on. Here we go. Portland bans urinals in $195 million gender-neutral remodel of the government building. I do like World of Warcraft content, as seen by all my recommended videos, because I'm running a World of Warcraft guild. An SFO guild if you want to join it. We're playing on Mancrick Horde. The city of Portland has banned urinals in the $195 million remodel of the Portland building, which houses administrative offices for the city. While urinals use less water than toilets, they are a relic of a bygone era where men and women were recognized as biologically different. A spokeswoman told the NBC affiliate that she could not estimate how much it would cost to remove the urinals, which have been a feature of the building since its construction in 1982. The chief administrator explained the urinal ban in an email to employees last February. We will continue to have gender-specific, male and female, multi-stall restrooms that are readily available to any employee that prefers to use one, but there will be no urinals in any restroom in the building. This will give us flexibility we need to make any future changes in signage. According to the news, the building will have a gender-neutral multi-stall bathrooms intended to be used by men and women together. These free-for-all restrooms, a dream come true for perverts, will be on the 1st, 3rd, and 15th floors. See, I actually don't understand this logic. Because gender-neutral bathrooms don't actually bother me that much. Because to be completely frank, when you're in a stall, you don't see anybody. Like, okay, there's the men's room, right? You go in there, you go into a stall, you're not seeing any other men, and they're not seeing you. So what does it matter who's outside the stall? You know? What does it matter who's in the stall next to you? I don't care. It's a non-issue in my opinion. Like, it's... I don't know, man. Maybe... Like, if a place had gendered bathrooms, I'd be like, all right. If a place had one big gender-neutral bathroom with a bunch of stalls, I'd be like, all right. I don't care. I just don't give a shit. If the logic is that, oh, you're gonna see someone, it's like, well, you see somebody anyway. You know, I've never accidentally seen anybody naked in a bathroom or anything. Like, I've never seen anybody's private parts in a bathroom. But like, oh, it might happen. It's like, yeah, it might happen in a gender-neutral one, or in a gendered one too. You know, people might have sex in the bathroom. They do it anyway. How many porn videos? Like how many amateur porn videos have you seen where like it's the guy and the girl banging in like a stall, like discreetly? Happens all the time. Doesn't matter. Happens all the time. And you know what? they can still have sex even if they're the same gender. It's nonsense, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I think the whole conversation's stupid, right? I think the issue is lack of surveillance in a space with women mingling with potentially dangerous men. What about the other way around? Seriously, like there are pervert women out there too. Somewhere in an alternate universe, short, fat Antifa is sipping his double soy latte with extra soy and reeing to the SJW gods about this victory for all you people kind. You see, people still get assaulted in bathrooms, right? Like, I don't know. Didn't you read the article about women holding it in because they didn't want the women in the next stall to know they're pooping? Yeah, but they're stupid. That's their own stupidity. Like, yeah, guys still get assaulted in bathrooms. Yeah, for sure. Like, here. Consider this. What if instead of having public restrooms, you just have, like, a restroom that is just a single room? Right? Like, so for example, you go into a lot of smaller restaurants. Their bathroom is literally just a room with a locked door and a toilet and a sink. Almost like it were a home bathroom, right? Or like a home powder room, since there's no bath or shower in there. It's a powder room. A powder room is a sink and a toilet, and that's it. So like, what if you just had that? What if that was all public restrooms? Is you go to the restroom, there's a hallway with like 10 powder rooms, and they all have locks on them. And there you go. Problem instantly solved. If your complaint is that people might be together in a bathroom and someone might get assaulted, problem solved right there. Boom. I don't know. It's just... The whole thing's stupid. And you know what? Ripping out urinals is also stupid. The entire conversation is stupid, okay? This was the... That was the tractor thing. So here's the last thing that we can talk about today, all right? This is a tweet from Shoe on Head, who is an acquaintance of mine, whom I find to be a very cool person. Thank you, Shoe. Very cool. Homophobes really are stupid. Just walking the rainbow stairs. And you watch this video. I'm not gonna have the audio. Watch the video. And the guy would rather walk up these obviously not meant to be stairs, but meant to be platforms, instead of going up the rainbow stairs. And he's just like climbing them, and he's huffing and puffing, and I don't wanna support this gay rights bullshit. Oh, I'm falling over. I gotta get up. Oh God. And he finally gets there and he hops the railing. And there he goes. Don't want to support the rainbow flag. And this person says homophobes really are stupid, just walking the rainbow stairs. And then Shu says, this is not a homophobe. This is not a man insecure with his sexuality. This man is actually the ultimate ally. He refuses to step on the gays. And yeah, I kind of understand that, right? Like I get that, you know? What he's actually doing is he's doing performance art. He's showing his privilege by taking the larger oppressive steps. He has to do that because he has privilege as a white cisgender man, and he's straight. So he has to, rather than take the easy way, he makes it harder on himself as a way of equalizing the playing field, as a way of leveling the playing field, because he has privilege. And actually, I think I tweeted, yeah. The rainbow flag is an alt-right symbol, though, with each pure, distinct color representing an unmixed race. This man is a progressive who doesn't want to tolerate such racism. That's the truth of it. He's actually the SJW, because he refuses to use a staircase that has been co-opted by white supremacists. That's what's going on here. It's so stupid. Oh, God. Has to be a 4chan troll? Yeah, maybe, Maybe. Plot twist, he thinks he gets more exercise this way and everyone just getting their own ideas from it. Yeah, man. Yeah, all black clothing in a political context. He's Antifa, and these are white supremacist stairs. That's what's going on here. All right, guys, let's here we go. I'll take that away. We'll just wrap it up because we're at the end of the whole thing. Thanks for sticking around, guys, for the weekly sip. It's been a lot of fun today. We've had some dumb shit. In approximately 6 hours from now at 7 p.m., I'll be streaming on Game Boomers, twitch.tv/GameBoomers. There it is. I'll be streaming there. Naomi and I, my girlfriend and I, are going to be playing Halloween games. Oh, I didn't really make a link, did it, this time? I wonder why. Is it not a real link? Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why. I spelled it wrong, because I'm an idiot. There we go. That's a real link, isn't it? Nope. I didn't put the 2 fucking slashes in it. That video was taken at your university, really. Exploreflex. You should, like, send me a DM about it or something. Okay, there. There's the link. Okay, you can go there. And I'm in 7 hours, I'll be there. I'll be streaming. No, in 6 hours, I'll be there. 7 p.m. EST. We're doing Halloween games tonight. Come by, say hi. It's going to be awesome. If you want to watch streams that you've missed, https://youtube.com/gameboomer. There's all the archive streams. There you are. If you want to see anything you missed. Remember to support the channel if you have the financial means to do so and you're so inclined. If you're like hard up for cash, don't support me. Don't give me any money. I don't want anybody going into the poorhouse giving me money. There's people who are like, I've seen all the fans of Twitch Thoughts giving like thousands of dollars. It's like, got to keep up the donation squad. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Take care of yourself first. If you have the means and you want to keep my channel alive, please consider donating through any of the things that I've mentioned before. Patreon, Subscribestar, YouTube memberships, and Twitch sub. $5 a month get you into the $5 club. $100 gets you in there for life, plus other reward tiers along the way. And I will put that money towards paying off the new computer that I had to buy because my computer died. So I think that's it. Oh, also a quick reminder. Tomorrow, I did the weekly sip today on Saturday because rather than doing it on Sunday. Because tomorrow on Sunday, I'm doing the monthly community stream. That will involve us watching a terrible movie and having some laughs at it. And I'll be going on a voice call with members of the $5 club. I'll open up packages people have sent me. And I will look at fan art and other fan things that have been made. And that will be the situation for tomorrow. After that, the videos I plan to make over the next 2 weeks will not universally, but will certainly be focused on the Canadian election. I have like at least 4 videos planned for Canada, like Canadian related stuff. I'll do other things as well in between them, but I have at least 4 videos planned for the Canadian elections because Canada's elections are happening on October 20th. And I think Trudeau might get ousted. I think it's more likely that Trudeau is going to get a minority government because frankly his opponents aren't great either. But Trudeau, I don't know. Trudeau has kind of shit the bed consistently over the past 5 years, and I want to do videos on how and why. So I'll be putting up videos on either Monday or Tuesday next week talking about Canadian politics. Unless something crazy happens, like in the UK or in the States or something, like some wild huge event like goes down immediately, I will largely be focused on Canadian politics for the next 2 weeks. You saw our Let's Play of the Doki Doki Literature Club. Did you ever get the true ending? Yeah, on my own, not in the stream though, I don't think. Oh, Devlin Bowman, $5. Love you, Dev. Also just found out we have the same name. Thank you very much for the $5, dude. My name is Devin, though, not Devlin, so we don't have the same name. Sorry to burst your bubble. Anyway, thanks for all the many donations today, guys. There was quite a bit. Any of you who donated $100 or more, message me on Discord. I will get you into the $5 club. I'll give you the yellow roll, which is used for the big spenders. And I really appreciate it because I will be paying off that computer. I will see you guys in 6 hours on Game Boomers for some Halloween stuff. I love you. Have a good day. Where's the off button? Hold on a minute. I lost it. Here it is. Okay, bye.